Hello and welcome to the first edition of Special Feature on The-Mainboard. I'm Joe with The-Mainboard.com. Our guest today is a 6-time All-Pro selection and a 10-time Pro Bowl selection and is regarded as one of the best tight ends in NFL history. He is one catch shy of becoming the 7th player and the first tight end with 1,000 career catches. I'm joined today by Tony Gonzalez. Tony, thanks for joining us. It's really great to have you on.
Oh, thanks for having me, bud.
Well, as I said, you're one catch away from 1,000. Is there kind of a bittersweetness? You're getting your 1,000 catch with the Atlanta Falcons and not the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that everybody kind of thought you were going to retire with.
Yeah, there is, but all good things come to an end, and I would have loved to have gotten it in the Chiefs uniform, but I spent more, I think 3 or 4 careers. The average career at last 3 years, and I was out there 12 years, so that's 4 careers. So I had some great memories out there. Played on some great football teams. Obviously made a lot of catches out there. But with the Atlanta Falcons now, it's a great atmosphere just as well, and I'm glad just to be a part of their organization. And if it wasn't the Chiefs, then I think Atlanta is filling in quite nicely, and hopefully we'll get this thing done this weekend.
You have a contest going on your Twitter page right now. Do you want to tell us more about that?
Yeah, it's for my 1,000th catch, obviously, and what you do is you tweet at me, which my call sign on Twitter is Tony Gonzalez 88, and just tweet at me 1,000th catch, and you enter once a day, and we're going to draw a random winner, and after the game's over, and the winner is going to be flown out to Atlanta, put up for a couple nights, go to the to the home game. Get you tickets to the game. I'm going to sign some autographs for you, and then also I'm going to give you a pair of gloves that I wore in the Pittsburgh game, which is obviously I'm hoping I'm going to get the catch this weekend against Pittsburgh, and give you a pair of autographed gloves that I actually wore in the game. So it's going to be an exciting contest, and I just kind of wanted to share in with the fans everything that's going on, and we'll play a little catch too as well.
Oh, that's very awesome. Like you said, you're doing this on Twitter, and with the whole new media thing with Facebook and Twitter, do you think that helps professional athletes?
Yeah, I think so for the most part. 98% of the time, I was thinking it can hurt you too if you put something silly up there or do something stupid one night. But I think for the most part, it just gives athletes a better access to the fans and the direct access to the fans and a way for us to communicate. So that's one thing I love about Twitter is that I'm able to answer questions from fans tweeting at me from the stuff that has anything to do with football. It's no, the sky's the limit as far as I'm concerned. If I see a question on there that I think I want to answer, then I'll usually get back to the fans. So it's good all the way around. It's a way for us to stay connected after we're done playing this game, set something up. When we get done playing this game. So it's great all the way around.
Before the interview, we were kind of talking about college football a little bit. What's your opinion on Boise State? Do you think if they go undefeated, they deserve a berth in the national title game?
I'm kind of wishy-washy about that. Obviously, they deserved it. Obviously, they did really well against Virginia Tech the other night. But I don't know. Their schedule doesn't seem strong enough as much as these other powerhouse teams where it would be able to go undefeated. I think the simple answer to that, or the simple way to get to the bottom of things, period, is just to go to a playoff system anyway. And obviously, they would be deserving to go to the playoff games. I don't know. They could easily set that up with bowl games. I've been saying it for years. College football has to do this if they want a true champion, because that way, there's no stone unturned. So, but I guess at this point, dealing with what we have, I'd give them a shot. I mean, if they go undefeated, and depending on how the other teams fare during the regular season, you have to look at their records and the strength of schedule as well.
Right. What do you miss most about playing college football?
I guess the innocence of it.
Yeah.
It's just just the way you go out there. You're not playing for money. You're playing for the school. It's still. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the pro level, it's a lot of fun. There's no doubt about it. But when you're at the high school and college levels, I mean, you're just playing for the love of the game. At least for me, I was never even thinking about going pro or anything like that. I was just out there enjoying the game of football while I was in school and class. You didn't have to worry about the bills being paid, major bills being paid, or anything else. I wasn't married with kids at that point. It just seemed so innocent back then, and it just really was one of the best times of my playing career, and something I'll cherish forever.
Do you want to give us a prediction for your Cal Bears this season?
Cal Bears, we're going undefeated. We're going to win the national title. I'm just playing. No, we started out good. We played UC Davis first game of the season. We beat them. We always do well. Coach Tedford has done an unbelievable job out there. And, you know, I just think the sky's the limit. I still think the best is yet to come from those Cal football teams. But I right now, if I had to put a record on it, I'd say they're going to, you know, probably lose 3 games, and that's it. And they'll go to a bowl game again because they're such a good football team and they're well coached.
Yeah, they'll be competitive in the Pac-10, I think, for sure this year. Do you want to tell us more about your nutrition company, All Pro Science?
Yeah, All Pro Science is, you know, about going on 4 years ago now, I really changed my diet dramatically. And I tossed out all the processed foods that I was eating, no more fast food, not eating as much meat and steak, all that stuff. And the meat that I do eat now, I get it from a clean source. That means like grass-fed beef and, you know, free-range chicken, you know, wild fish is what you want to put in your body. And I felt just unbelievable for it. And I saw my energy levels go up. I felt like I could focus better. My recovery was just through the roof. I mean, I'd come in the next day after games and I'd feel completely fresh. And I guess off of doing something like that, I wrote a book called The All Pro Diet. And off of that, I figured if I was eating clean, I might as well be supplementing clean. And so when I went out there and looking at the, you know, on the market for these big name brand supplements, there was nothing out there footing the bill as far as, you know, supplements with no synthetics, no hormones, no artificial flavors, just really good stuff. And so I decided to form my own company with a partner of mine named Paul Edelat, and we came out with All Pro Science, and that's exactly what I just said. The products that we come out, we have grass-fed whey protein, which I challenge anybody. It's tough to find. We have a great veggie protein, which is a combination of hemp, brown rice, and pea protein, and it comes in flavors vanilla and berry blast, and then we got a great recovery, a 3-to-1 carbohydrate to protein ratio recovery. And we have more products coming out soon. But the niche is everything is completely all natural, no synthetics, no hormones, no artificial flavors, just really good stuff for you. And you get these products. We're not in retail quite yet, but right now we're online exclusively at allproscience.com, where you can check it out. And it's also a health website as well, so you can get some answers, questions. We get your questions answered on there, and we got some great workouts and smoothie recipes as well. So allproscience.com is where you can get more information on it.
We'll let you go after this question, but I don't know if you saw the quote from Michael Palmer in today's Atlanta Journal-Constitution. The rookie third-string tight end out of Clemson said, jokingly we think, that you were old and he would crush you on the hardwood. Do you want to respond to that right here?
Yeah, I've been responding to him all day. I told him we got a little bet going next off season. I'm going to play him one-on-one. We'll see how good he really is, and see if he can take the old man, because you know, he put it out there now. So now we got to get the questions answered. So it's going to be fun. I was giving him trash talk all day.
I bet you were. Thanks a lot, Tony, for joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You can catch Tony in his quest for 1,000 catches as he and his Atlanta Falcons take on the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. That wraps up our first special feature installment. I'm Joe with The-Mainboard.com.